So, what are you trying to tell us? You don't think it's repulsive that your God orders you to kill your daughter and stone her to death if she is not a virgin when she gets married? You don't think it's repulsive? You don't think it's repulsive that if your own brother comes up and says he's an atheist, you have to stone him to death in front of all your neighbors? You don't think that's repulsive? If your daughter gets raped, you have to force her to marry the rapist to take care of her for the rest of her life? You don't think that's a little repulsive? You don't think it's repulsive that some deity ordered somebody to kill their own son because it likes to smell burned flesh? What the fuck do you think is repulsive then? Do you own any animals? I'll bet you don't. Because I don't think you've got the wherewithal to care for small animals. Yeah. You're so hung up in your delusion, you probably think Adam named whales. Actually named all the animals. And you apparently believe in a talking snake. You obviously believe this hoopla about men living 900 years and such. And that if it rains for 40 days and 40 nights, the whole earth will flood. Dude, it's rained in my city for over 100 days straight. We still didn't flood. Okay? You're just a kid. One of these days, if you go to a real school, you're going to learn some real science. And when you learn your real science and start to think critically, you're going to try to erase all these stupid videos you've just made, trying to actually rebut many people like Richard Dawkins. you this guy who did the video about the Bible is repulsive. He's a very good video, very good reference. I mean, you don't scream and holler and whine and call a ambulance about taking it out of context, but it's there is no context. That's just it. It's a bunch of stuff written by very superstitious old desert dwellers in the Iron Age, barely the Iron Age even. I mean, if I went back with a helicopter and an M16 and a lighter, they would have wrote a book about me too, probably. I mean, because Ezekiel saw a spacecraft. He thought it was a vision of God, but he described a vehicle. And the Sumerians, yeah. The Epic of Gilgamesh, you heard of it? Yeah. What about all that stuff? What about the fact that Horus was born from the virgin mother of the stables in the stables of his virgin mother? Huh? And how about the fact that Horus had 12 brothers? And and how about the fact that Dionysus was his swaddling cloth in the great stables of Athena or something like that? It's all the Messiah myth. It's very old. Okay, it's nothing new. You're swallowing it up like a little child, and you are just a child, and you're trying to have a battle of wits with people that have more armor than you do. I mean, you don't have any weapons. You can't have a battle of wits if you're unarmed. You can't prove a book by quoting the book. Duh. What the fuck? Get a clue. Do you hear what Dr. Hawking said? Huh? How about Buzz Aldrin? Did you hear what he said? Edgar Mitchell, 6 men to walk on the moon. You know what's going on out there? I doubt it. But you'll believe in the magic man in the sky with all his little angels and everything. That's all true. And his magic, like talking snakes, miracles, and all this. The word's magic, by the way. Miracle is just a contemporary word for the word magic. Yeah. Good answer. See you later, dumbass. All right?